I was born a black lion in an ordinary lion pride. From the very first day, everyone loved me. My father, the strong alpha, was proud of me. My mother protected me with all her heart. My brothers and sisters played with me every day. The whole pride saw me as something special. I was happy. I was loved. I grew up in a strong and prosperous pride. The savanna was rich and full of life. The grass was green, the rivers flowed with clear water, and prey was everywhere. I spent my days learning to hunt, to run fast, and to fight with power. My father taught me the ways of the hunt. My brothers and I wrestled and played for hours. Day by day, I became faster and stronger. The whole pride watched me with pride in their eyes. And then, I met her. Zara, the beautiful white lioness with fur that glowed like moonlight. When I saw her for the first time by the waterhole at sunset, her white coat shining in the golden light, something inside me changed. My heart knew right away. She was the one I wanted to spend my life with. We were so happy together. We hunted side by side through the tall grass. We rested together under the stars. We talked about our future, about the cubs we would have one day. For the first time in my life, everything felt truly perfect. But then the drought came. The rain stopped. The rivers dried up. The grass turned yellow and brittle. Our pride grew weaker every day. We became thinner, hungrier, more desperate. My father tried to stay strong for everyone, but I could see the fear in his eyes. My mother did everything she could to protect my younger brothers. Zara stayed by my side, giving me strength when I felt tired. And in that moment of weakness, the tigers attacked. They came without warning, a large, ruthless pack. They slaughtered almost everyone. I saw my father fall. I saw my mother trying to protect the cubs, and failing. I saw my brothers die. And worst of all, right before my eyes, the tigers took Zara away. They dragged her into the dust as she roared for me to help her. I was left completely alone, bleeding heavily, broken inside, surrounded by the bodies of my father, my mother, and my brothers. The pain was unbearable. My heart felt like it was being torn apart. In that moment, lying there in the blood and dust, something inside me changed forever. A cold, burning rage rose up from the deepest part of my soul. I understood one thing clearly. I had to survive. I had to become stronger than I had ever been. I had to find them and take my revenge. No matter how long it would take, no matter how much it would cost me. I swore to myself right there. I would not rest until every tiger that destroyed my family paid for what they did. I disappeared into the wild savanna. For years, I wandered completely alone. No pride, no family, no one. Just me and the endless empty land. I trained without any mercy for myself. Every single day, I pushed my body harder than the day before. I ran until my legs burned. I hunted bigger and bigger prey. Then came the real tests. I started fighting hyenas, vicious packs that laughed while they tried to tear me apart. I learned to fight dirty, to never back down, to use my anger as a weapon. And later, I faced even greater dangers. I challenged massive buffalo, beasts twice my size, with horns that could impale me in one strike. Those battles were brutal. I was thrown, stomped, gored, but I refused to die. I got back up every time, again and again. My body changed. It grew massive. My muscles became hard as stone. The scar on my face became my mark, a constant reminder of everything I had lost. My eyes began to burn with a fierce orange fire. Every lonely night, every failure, every wound only made me stronger. I was no longer training to survive. I was training to become something unstoppable. When I returned, I was no longer the young lion everyone once loved. I had become a monster. I tracked the tigers to their cave. I stood at the entrance like a ghost of the savanna. Huge, powerful, unstoppable. I looked at them, and they knew. They were already dead. I entered the cave like a storm. I attacked without hesitation. With all the rage I had carried for years, I tore through the lesser tigers. I roared. I struck. I threw them aside like they were nothing. One after another they fell. The cave echoed with their screams and my fury. And then he appeared. Ragnar, their alpha. The real battle began. We clashed like thunder. He was strong, experienced, and vicious. But I was no longer the young lion he once defeated. I fought with pure power and burning hatred. Our roars shook the walls of the cave. It was the fight of two alphas, brutal, fierce, and unforgiving. In the end, I overpowered him. I defeated Ragnar. He fell before me. I stood victorious, breathing heavily, my orange eyes burning. Then I turned and saw her, Zara. I walked to her, and for the first time in years, I felt something other than rage. I had finally taken her back. Now I stand here with Zara by my side. We built a new pride, a real family, and we have a son, black like me, with thin white stripes on his muzzle. I was loved. I was betrayed and broken. And then I rose again. This scar no longer reminds me of pain. It reminds me of how far I've come. So if one day the whole world turns its back on you, remember, pain doesn't break you. It forges you. You are not weak. You are becoming a legend.